Welcome to another episode of This Is Anything Goes, and today we are going to be working on the Proton Inspira aka Lancer 08, and what we'll be doing is we'll be changing this seat to this seat. I'm excited, let's get to it. And the first thing I need to point out is that I masked off the brand because this is not the original brand, it's more of a knockoff and it's cheaper. I'm not going into the track, so looks, aesthetic, functionality a bit doubtful, but let's get to it. Okay, so first off, we'll need to remove the old seats, which is held on by 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, these are size 14mm if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's a size 14mm bolt. So remove the 4 bolts, take out the seat, and we will need to make sure it looks nice here. Okay, so what we'll do is we will get something like this. It's sort of feel like felt or Alcantara, but it's just a sticker. So this is the easier way. Obviously, if you want it neater, you can always remove the carpet and then paste this underneath and then the carpet on top. It will look neater that way, but since it is not really a very visible area, this is what I'll be doing. Just putting it on top. Okay, so the reason why we are doing this is when we install the bracket for the new seats, you don't really see the bare metal, the white color part of the metal, so looks neater a bit. Alright, okay, so once that's done, what we need to do is just poke a hole. Let's see, the hole's over here. Okay, done. Okay, now on to the bracket. Okay, to install the bracket, the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure the rails comes up first. So okay, then what we'll do is we'll put 2 bolts through it, and then okay, so you will see the universal bracket that they give, or actually this meant for the Inspira, but it's universal for this type of seats. You see the seat belt buckle over here. Make sure it's opposite from the place where you control the level of your seat. Okay, so mine is on that side, so the seat belt buckle will be on this side. This is the driver's side. Okay, once you have actually put it in, what you need to do is you need to adjust whether you want it to the left side or the right side. Okay, so there's 2 ways to it. So I prefer it to be more on this side because this is where the seat belt is. I want to give more space over here because, you know, once you drop things in between the seat belt and your seat, it's usually very hard. So I rather give it a little bit more space. Then to align it, make sure we lift it up until the point where it is flush with the rail. Then we tighten one side, then we'll do it on the other side as well. Okay, once we have gotten that, we should be able to tighten the bottom as well. Okay, so after we are done with the bracket, what we'll do is we'll need to take the seatbelt buckle from the old seat to migrate it to the new one. So this is a size 17mm. Okay, so we have got it. Let's go on to the next side. Okay, so there is a bracket over here for the seat belt. So what we do is we'll use the supplied spring washer and put the nuts. That's it. Alright, so you guys are probably wondering, hey TC, the driver's side has the seatbelt buckle sensor. How do we go about that? So that's pretty simple. You have this wire down here. So what you need to do is just disconnect all the clips that's associated with it. So there's one clip here, then goes up, and one clip here, and we'll need to unbuckle that using a flathead screwdriver. Okay, and we'll install it the same way we did with the other side. Okay, so yep, we're looking at about 18 kilograms. Okay. And what we are seeing here is about 13.64. Okay, so that's the end of this DIY, and yeah, pretty nice. I like it. So these are actually Alcantara seats, but it's not the original brand. That is why I do not show you the brand. I tape it off because it wouldn't be fair for the brand if I were to install imitation. However, budget constraint wise, this is what I have. This is what I get. So how much does it cost, you probably be asking. So it's also not cheap. However, the quality wise is much better than those that is below 1,000. So this cost me 1,600 ringgit. That is inclusive of the bracket. So you can see that it is actually from C-Match Motorsport. It is somewhere in Kajang. Alright, so if you like to actually drop them a visit, just Google their location. Okay, just Google their location. Earlier in the video, I did show you a bit on their shop. They have plenty of seats. They have plenty of choices. Now, you must be wondering why I choose this design. Cause it is nice. It looks good. It looks nice. But I do have one concern, which is on this portion. It is definitely not for bigger size people. Even for me, I consider myself medium size. I find it a bit tight, but who knows, maybe after I use it a little bit longer, it will loosen up a bit. Okay, so it is a bit tight, but you know what, I've drove with it. I love it. It hugs the body very well. I don't move around as I take corners now, which is a good thing. Okay, so yeah, that's all. How long it took me to do this DIY? So it was roughly about 3 hours. I was doing it slowly, and moreover, this is the first time I'm actually changing to this type of seats. Not really my first time, but my first time to install the bracket and everything. The last time I actually installed this type of seats was back in more than 10 years ago on my Vera, where I installed something similar, but the bracket already came with it, so I didn't have to install a bracket. But for this, I have actually need to adjust before I got it correct. So yeah, so overall 1,006 seat plus bracket, and the bracket is made for the Proton Inspira aka Lancer 08 as well. Okay, so if you have other cars, go ahead, hit them up, ask them if they have the bracket for it. I would say this is more suitable for K cars because of the size, but you know what, I kind of like it as well because one, you saw how much lighter it was. It was about 5 kg lighter per seat, so that's 10 kg safe for two seats, and it's smaller, so you get access to the bottom parts here, especially the middle here. See, if you drop anything here now, you don't have to worry about not being able to reach it. You know, some people call this the slot of hell, where things go in and you can't get it out. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I hope you learned something, and if you like this video, hit this. If you dislike it, hit this. But let us know down below in the comments what is it that you don't like and what is it that we can improve. And if you have not done so, make sure you hit the subscribe, make sure you hit the bell button, and that's all. I will see you again next time. Bye.